Michigan has to be one of the most quintessential summer vacation spots, but once winter hits, everyone pretty much clears out. But in today's vlog, we are on the western side of Michigan in a little town called Saugatuck, and we're going to be taking you guys around this little town and showing you everything it has to offer in the winter. Welcome back to another video, guys. You may have seen last week that we were over in Elkhart, Indiana at the Alliance headquarters filming the build of our new fifth wheel, and we were supposed to be directly going over there and picking up our RV like a couple days later, but the transport got a little delayed, so we had a couple days to kill. So we decided to spend a couple days in this town called Saugatuck. Now, Saugatuck is located in what's called the Arts District of Michigan, so we're on the western side of the state. The cool thing is too, Saugatuck is right on Lake Kalamazoo. So we're right here at the water's edge. There's houses that sit right along the water, and it's pretty cold. You can see where there's like ice accumulating on the water's edge. It does not look like a good day for a swim, but we are gonna go explore the town now, walk around, and I think get some coffee first. Alright, so our first stop here in Saugatuck is for coffee. We are at a place called Uncommon Coffee Roasters, and they do really pretty coffee. So I got a vanilla rose latte to try, and they even have, it looks like dried rose petals on top, and they do very pretty latte art. So I'm really excited to try this. Well, you got a hot chocolate, right?
Yeah.
And the hot chocolate looks pretty too.
It does.
And then they also have really nice baked goods here. So we decided to split two different pastries. So we got a chocolate croissant, and then we also got a cranberry orange muffin that has a orange icing glaze on top. It looks amazing. And this place is really kind of cute, tucked away off the main street. They even do their own coffee roasting in-house. So when you come in, they have bags of coffee, house roasted, that you can purchase and take home. So I probably won't be taking any, only because we're technically kind of homeless right now. Oh, that's actually really good.
Is it?
Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest here. I'm a little bit of a Starbucks basic white girl, because I'm so used to having like all the sugar that you get in Starbucks drinks. So sometimes when I go to some of my coffee shops, I'm not super happy with lattes because they don't put enough sweetener, and it's just like, you know, I'm just used to having all that sweetener. But they actually put enough in this, and it's really good. It's a nice vanilla taste. It's not like I could say the rose taste is like just a hint. Like, it's not like a strong rose taste. It's just a little thing to say. It's more like a vanilla latte, which is the tiniest taste of rose in it. But it's so pretty to drink with all rose petals on top.
So, unlike Jen, I'm not a coffee person, right? I've never really liked coffee, but I got a nice hot chocolate, and this might be, if it doesn't taste good, it's at least definitely the best looking hot chocolate I've ever had in my life, so let's see. Oh, it is very good, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
That looks like a hot chocolate, a cup of hot chocolate, like from a cartoon. Like, it's just so perfect looking with the cup and the whipped cream.
Right, and the whipped cream is very good too. You can tell it's like real good, like homemade, not like ready whip or whatever.
Right.
Oh, it's very good.
It looks like the hot chocolate on the Polar Express movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, Matt wants to tell me how much warmer it is in Florida right now and make me feel bad.
Man, I was just there 24 hours ago.
And now you're in a t-shirt and shorts.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm in
no
this.
Shorts. It's a little chilly here today.
Oh, a little chilly.
Una, sits. Oh, say hi to everybody. She sees the ducks over there.
Say hi to the vlog.
Jen,
oh, look, there's ducks here too.
Nice. Jen, I'm sorry. The sun rays are making a bad connection. I'll talk to you later.
All right, goodbye, Matt. Real quick, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Aura. Whether we're in an RV or traveling the globe, one thing that is always top of mind for us is our online security. Our favorite tool for doing this is Aura. Aura is an all-in-one security software that protects your personal information and passwords, gives you a secure private internet connection, monitors for credit and identity theft, and so much more. I like to look at it as our fancy online bodyguard. Anyone can find anything on the internet, and that includes your full legal name, your email address, home address, phone number, and even your relatives. This information is accessible because of data brokers who profit by selling your information to telemarketers and spammers. Aura will identify data brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submit opt-out requests on your behalf. They'll even opt you out of junk mail and telemarketing lists. On top of that, Aura's app features a VPN, which we use anytime we join a public Wi-Fi network like at hotels or at campgrounds, and this secures our connection and protects our devices. It also has a password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and malware protection. Aura has almost every internet safety tool you'll ever need all inside one app. Use our link down below or scan this QR code to start your free 2-week trial of Aura and start protecting yourself online. So Saugatuck is in the Arts District of Western Michigan. So this region is known for having a lot of art galleries. So if you're really into art, you'll probably love vacationing here. But we're not like honestly big into art, but I did want to stop in. This art gallery behind me is called James Brandis Studios, and the artist wasn't in, but the guy in there said he was in this morning. But we don't have room for big pieces of art considering we live in an RV. But this is kind of a good option if you guys are full-time RVers and you're kind of in the same boat, like you can't take a lot of art. What we did is they have like smaller size versions of some of his oil paintings. So we got some cards for our parents. So we tried to stay more with the winter theme, or at least Will did. So this was the one that Will picked out. And then I actually went with this one, which is more of a summer look, but I just feel like that looks like such quintessential Michigan on the water with the sand dunes and everything. So we are actually we're surprising our family and going home to Maryland like later this week before we go back to Florida, and they don't know we're coming. So we're gonna get some gifts around here and give it to them with the cards. And then what we got for ourselves is just this tiny little card. It's only like probably maybe 4 or 5 inches wide. And we decided to go with this one, which is like a winter look to it, and it actually says Saugatuck, Michigan. I think in the new RV we're gonna get a map board where we can like pin stuff to. So something like that's really cute if you go somewhere, if you can find, you know, like a little sticker or card like that where you can pin it to the places we go. It's kind of a small way of getting souvenirs as you travel around, because obviously when you live in an RV you can't get tons of souvenirs everywhere you go, but something small like that is a little bit more doable. So we are going to head back down the street and see what else is cool to check out here. All right, we're over at Saugatuck Village Hall at the end of Butler Street. And something cool we just learned about this area is that there's actually an entire town buried underneath here. So back in the late 1800s, there were some land speculators from New York that decided to create a town here called Singapore, Michigan. So back when it was founded, it was actually a pretty thriving town. And what led to the demise is basically deforestation. So in other areas of Michigan in the late 1800s, there were several fires and they needed a lot of wood to rebuild these structures. So they came over to Singapore and they cut down a lot of the trees in the area to rebuild these other areas of Michigan. Well, because of that, you know, when you cut down a lot of trees in an area, it makes the soil a lot looser. And Michigan is already known to have a lot of sand dunes around the lake. Well, because of that lack of tree roots and everything, the sand dunes kind of got out of control. The winds coming in from Lake Michigan blew the sand dunes over top of the structures, and this town slowly got buried by sand dunes. I even found pictures online where there was a house that was half buried in sand. And so it's really weird because there is a whole town underneath here that I'm sure was covered in sand and now has been like more and more compacted. Yeah, it's just really weird to know like there's a whole another city going on underground. The kind of sad thing is that when they built this town, the speculators were hoping that it would be another like Chicago, like it would become a really big city for Michigan, and now it's just underground.
That's History with Jen.
That is History with Jen. I love this shirt. Shut up, liver, you're fine.
So So while we are here, we decided we're gonna do some snowshoeing. So in this downtown type area, they have the rental place. And I'm excited, we've never done this, and it was only $18 each, so it's kind of a cheap activity. Truthfully, I've only talked to one person who's ever done it, and they were like, it's not the most fun, you just kind of like fall and walk a lot, but we'll see. I'm excited to do it, and hopefully we don't fall too much.
So this is our little Airbnb, and it's a small little place. It's not like amazing by any means, but it's nice. So it's nice enough, and it's cheap enough because this is an expensive area. Like most of the Airbnbs or hotels were over $200 a night, and this is the off season. And another reason that we like this is because hot tub. Oh my god, look at this theme. That looks good right now.
It does.
But we went in it last night. We're definitely gonna go in it again tonight. And another thing we loved was the fenced-in yard, because poor Tuck Tuck's been cooped up in the hotel. Right. So as you can see, this was beautiful snow when we got here, and now it has been trashed by Tucker. And you'll see. Speaking of, he's about to trash it again, I think. Tucker, say hi, baby. Did you miss us?
Oh. I can't believe you let me out by myself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you, Daddy?
It's Mommy's fault.
You better have gotten me a tweet or something.
We didn't.
All that shopping, all those bags, and there's no tweets in there?
I know.
How dare you?
There was no puppy stores.
No puppy stores? What kind of place is this and there's no puppy stores?
So we've already kind of made it a mess, but this is our Airbnb. Super small and cozy. You have your living room here. Little TV in the corner, and it's a small kitchen, but they actually designed it nice. So the bathroom's there. That's the only weird thing. The bathroom is like right off the oven. It is a small bathroom, but it's doable again for like a couple. Oh, upstairs is the bedroom. I'll show you guys that real quick. So again, it's kind of dark up here, but the bedroom is up in a loft area, and it's just really cozy. And they even give you this little star nightlight thing. You got a view out your window over there. It's got that German kind of architecture style to the house. And Tucky gets a yard. You want to go outside again in the snow? Are you going to tear up the yard some more? What are you doing? Run! Go run! Sometimes, well, when we first got here, he was running like crazy. Now he needs me to throw a snowball. Ready? Go get it. Tucker, we're gonna have to leave you again, baby.
No, Daddy's gonna take you with us.
Oh, we taking you this time?
Daddy always got my back.
Are you gonna go to the beach with us? Go snowshoeing?
I don't know what any of that is, but yeah, let's go.
Okay, well you get to run in the snow, okay? That's what you get to do.
Go for a walk in the snow? With the squirrels?
Don't twiggle me, Daddy. Whatever you do, don't say the one twiggle word.
What, ball?
Wait.
The ball? Where's your ball? We should take his ball.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to take his ball?
Should we take his ball?
So that you can run after the ball?
Should we take his ball?
Get
Should we
it,
take his
Mommy.
ball?
Get it, Tucker.
You gonna carry it? You can't carry it.
Okay, I got this.
Alright, we went to this place called the Farmhouse, Deli, and Pantry for lunch. Oh god. Come on, dude.
Need a napkin?
Ew. That's pickle juice.
I didn't even want pickle.
Well, it's in there, in the pickle juice. Matt, if you're watching this, pickle juice just leaked all over me. Ew, and it smells really strong like pickles.
He wants a
No. No, it's just like I'm gonna smell like a pickle.
Imagine if Matt was here and that happened to him. He would throw up.
He would throw up. I don't want to smell like a pickle. Okay, we stopped for a quick lunch at this place called Farmhouse, Deli, and Pantry, a little bit outside of Saugatuck into Douglas, which is like the neighboring town. It's a little pantry, so they do fresh deli sandwiches there. They have pasta salads and everything, and then they have a lot of local ingredients that you can buy in there, like meats and dried pastas. They had pastries. You can tell it's a big farm-to-table kind of culture in this area. So everything is like local. See, that's a juicy pickle.
It is a juicy pickle.
I do not like that.
Right.
Can I put my juicy pickle next to your juicy pickle?
Okay, I got a turkey club sandwich, and I got it on sourdough bread. For some reason, I was in the mood for sourdough. It looks really good, actually. I don't know if they can see me bite it.
They can't.
Oh, it looks very good.
Okay, I got a Cubano, which I've actually never tried one before. Here's a little close-up. Nice looking sandwich right there. Actually, probably only need half of this.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's actually made with, like,
Wow.
other flavors and seasoning and stuff like that.
Made with love, Will.
Uh-huh.
William,
Yeah.
I also got you a surprise. Well,
What?
I mean, it's not that great, but I got us some Greek pasta salad.
Oh, cool.
It's pasta, red onion, peppers, cucumber, I think, and then I think it also had artichoke in it.
Oh.
But it looks really good. When we were in Greece, we got Greek salad like
almost
every
every
single
night.
night almost, because it was so good there. This is pretty good. I love pasta salad. Kind of a nice alternative to having chips with a sandwich, you know. That is better, huh? Would you like a noodle? Last thing that we got, I'll show you real quick, is I got, well, this, what's that called, a ding dong?
Ding dong.
A vegan ding dong. Alright, I got the ding dong just for you.
Why?
Because.
Do you think I'm a ding dong or something?
No, I just think you like ding dongs.
I do like ding dongs.
But it's vegan.
I know, right?
But it looks so good. Like, you wouldn't think it's a vegan ding dong.
No, it's not good. There's no cream in it. What?
No, it's not good. Is it really not good?
No, that's the best part.
Of the ding dong?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. You sure it's not further in?
Well, I took a big bite. Hold on.
Round two.
Look at that.
Wow. The nerve. No cream in that ding dong. Okay, so they had a lot of vegan stuff in there, which I'm normally a little opposed to when it comes to baked goods. But I got a double chocolate cookie.
Oh yeah, it needs some of that. That looks better.
Oh, it's vegan gluten free.
Jeez.
Right, I'm like, I don't know if I can work with all those. Like, I'm not vegan or gluten free for a reason.
Right. How is it?
It's not bad, honestly. Like, it's not amazing.
Why can't they just make some with
No.
with gluten and animals?
And animals.
Let me try a bite.
But it's not bad.
Okay. Well then, let me try a bite.
Like, I can kind of tell. I wouldn't guess that it's vegan, but I feel like I'm missing the gluten.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, is our feast over?
Feast is over. Now we gotta go.
Work it off?
We'll get away.
Alright, so we came over to the other side of Lake Kalamazoo, and that brings you to Oval Beach, which is part of Lake Michigan. This is actually our second time seeing Lake Michigan. The first time was in Chicago, and as you can probably tell, it's a lot windier here than even just, what is that, maybe 3 miles inland. They actually call this like the third coast, because the lakes are so big, so it's almost like another coastline, like you get in California or the Carolinas or whatever.
So there's only like 2 other people here that I can see. So this is definitely a popular spot in the summer. I've seen pictures where people come and are swimming here, but it's a very different experience in the winter.
Across the ocean, I was trying to hide from my emotions, but now they're here to
This sand is so soft.
Well, it's because it's technically a sand dune here.
Oh.
So you have to cross the sand dunes to get to the like beach area.
One of my favorite things is like driving on the sand at beaches, right? Like with 4-wheel drive. This would be hard. like
Yeah.
sand that would be hard to drive on because
Very,
it's
very
so
loose.
soft.
So even though this time of year is not really good weather for a beach day, it is really cool to see here because it is so cold that along the edge of the coastline, the water is actually freezing. So you have this area of ice and snow that's accumulated, and you definitely don't want to go out on it because it is if the ice is frozen over, it's probably pretty thin ice. So we were talking to a woman in town, and she said that people have you know, I don't know if they've died here, but people have fallen through, gotten trapped under the ice, so it's not really safe to walk out on. But it's very cool to see. You know, I've never really seen a beach with like all this ice and water at the sand's edge. And
then like the waves are still crashing over the
Right.
ice. It's so cool.
like Will said, this is known as the third coast because the lake is so big. I see waves bigger here than I've seen on the actual like ocean coastline. Yeah, it's very cold down here, but super cool to see. And we're not going to be here too long though because it's pretty chilly.
Stick on the ground, and now I'm gonna use the other towel that I have. Gonna totally lose it.
Would you put a stick?
Breathing in my neck, they're catching up.
So it's pretty hard to walk here because it's like we said earlier, the sand's really loose. You do have to be careful if you come here at winter, honestly, because number one, the sand kind of drops off if you come further over here. Like see this right here? If you were walking on that, you know, your foot could just collapse into these areas that are like hollow because it's like washing like underneath.
Yeah.
And then also, I think people, like I said, try to walk out on the ice, and it's really thin because this water's just moving too much to
Right, to really freeze solid.
But the woman, remember the American Spoon?
Yeah.
She said this year's warmer actually.
Right.
She said there are years where you can walk a mile out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's too cold out here.
Right.
We were just saying that the coffee shop where Will got the hot chocolate this morning is sound real good
Oh yeah.
right now.
Try to make things just don't work anymore. I can't fake it, I am hurt to the core.
So we just drove about 15 minutes from Oval Beach over to Virtue Cider. And so this is one of the more popular cideries in the area. And this whole region has a lot of wineries, cideries, breweries, lots of breweries. Particularly for wine and cider, this region of Michigan, and even a little bit far north, has a really good climate and soil, I assume, for growing grapes for wine, and a lot of fruit like blueberries, peaches, lots of different fruits. So with how cold it is, we weren't super in the mood to go to a wine tasting. I think that'd be more fun in the summer, but I thought it would be cool to come over and try some cider because this place actually has fire pits outside where you can sit and try some of their cider, which is brewed right in the building next to us. So we decided to do a flight of cider to try. Now she did say that they're all a lot more on the drier side, which I'm definitely a sweeter cider kind of person, so I'm not sure if I'll love it or not. But we also got a cup of hot mulled cider. They actually just brought everything out and it smells amazing. Okay, so we went with the French oak barrel tasting, which honestly I just picked at random because I don't know anything about cider. But it's 6 different ciders to try, and it looks like they progressively get darker and darker. So they said to try them in order from 1 to 6. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and kind of taste them in order to see, I guess, how the flavor changes as the color gets darker. And over here is that beautiful cup of hot mulled cider with a cinnamon stick in there, and it looks really good and nice and warm. All right, we're gonna start with the first one, which is a Brut, and it says it has crisp oak citrus notes, 6.7% alcohol. So we're supposed to go snowshoeing after this, so I don't want to drink too much. Okay.
Is it pretty dry?
Yeah, it's definitely dry. Like, I definitely like cider more than I'm not a beer person. Cider is the one kind of beer that I do enjoy. I do like it a little sweeter though, but this one's nice still because it's light and you still are getting a lot of that apple flavor. You want to try it?
Sure. I agree. I would want it sweeter. I want
Right.
apple juice.
I just want apple juice.
When it's
All right.
sweeter, does it taste like apple juice? Because I've never had cider before.
There's one brand like Strongbow.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's just apple
like
juice.
straight apple juice. Okay, number 2 we have Bellow Wood, 7.2% alcohol. It has oak, vanilla, and spice notes. The smell is good. It
Okay.
has more of an apple juice smell. We have to be like the most unrefined alcohol tasters.
Right.
Tastes like the Okay, this is number 3. It's a rosé
Ooh.
with strawberry and grapefruit notes, herbal, touch of French oak. Okay. I have to admit, I applaud people who can like taste different beers and wines and really taste
And tell the
the
difference.
undernotes. My palate doesn't appear to work that way because they don't taste much different to me. Okay, this is still fun though. Okay, number 4 we have Percheron 2021. That is a word I don't know how to say. Brettanomyces. French
me
oak
see.
and a touch of sweetness. I'm telling you, it's a word you've never seen
I
before.
bet I can.
You don't know
Isn't
how to
it French?
freaking
I
pronounce
took French.
basic. How is it, Will? How's it pronounced?
Well, I could pronounce it, but you're making me laugh.
How's it pronounced?
Brettanomyces.
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 I feel like you're just making that up on the go.
I did.
Right.
The same as the last 3. Let me try. You keep skipping me now. I can tell the difference because I have such a refined palate.
Right, right.
See, I can taste the difference. I still don't like it.
That is the Brettanomyces French.
Oh,
oak and
that's what I
touch of sweet-
tasted.
Oh, right. That did taste familiar. I love a good Brettanomyces in the summer. Leave it, Tug. Don't drink this. All right. Up next, we have Ardbeg. Ardbeg.
Art Bay.
Dry.
Great.
I thought she said they got sweeter as they
Right.
went up. This just says dry. Brettanomyces green strawberry.
Oh.
I have to say, this one is the first one that does taste a little different to me.
Okay.
But I couldn't identify what tastes different. It's just
All right.
maybe
Green
it's-
strawberry.
So my guess is like the darker the cider, the sweeter it gets.
Last but not least.
All right, finishing up the I almost said wine flight. We have framboise.
Ooh.
Framboise, which is dry. Brettanomyces and berries. Mm.
Is that
This one
good?
had a good smell.
Okay.
The taste.
Okay.
The same as
Now take a sip of that.
Mm-hmm.
And now remember that and compare it to number 1
Oh,
since
okay.
that's the biggest difference.
No, listen. That is the first one I sat back being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Let my tongue really process. And I can taste the berries.
Oh, okay.
Like if you actually taste it and then you kind of like let it like settle, you can taste the berries. All right, now honestly I've been like just working really hard on this cider flight so that I can taste this because
Okay.
this is what really looks good. And it's probably already starting to cool off.
Probably.
So this is a hot mulled cider, so it has like a lot of like cinnamon and spices and stuff in it.
Right, that sounds delightful.
So you still won't like it because it's not like sweet,
Oh, okay.
but the flavor of it's really good because you get all that like cinnamon and spice.
Oh,
and
yeah?
everything nice, you know.
Oh,
It feels very Christmassy. It gives me a Christmas vibe.
right. Oh, yeah, that's Christmas in a cup right there.
Hate to confront, breathing in my neck. They're catching up. Ooh, simple as that. Try to make things just don't work anymore. I can't fake it.
I will say this is definitely more exhausting than regular walking.
Is it for you?
Huh?
Is it?
Yeah, a little
Yeah, I don't
bit.
think it's much worse.
I will say that it is really pretty right now with the trees, and you've got some of those kind of orange leaves left over from the fall against the white snow. For winter, it is really pretty. We're definitely more of Florida summer people, but it is kind of a beautiful backdrop, just the different colors and everything. So we are just gonna go down this trail for a little bit. It says it eventually leads to a beach access. I'm not sure if we're gonna go quite down that far. We're just gonna see what we get to until we're tired and ready to head back.
Stop that fat face.
That had to be the juiciest pickle I've ever seen. That was a cold tomato. Focus. Focus on my ding dong.
Should we ding dong it up now?
And I actually peeked in there. What?
Excuse me, Mommy's trying to talk to the camera. Do you want to take over the vlog? To be Will and Tucker?
all that.
Full warm cup of hot. Oh, that's liquid.